Sultan of Sokoto Abubakar sent message to Buhari. Well, what does he have to say? Because he was part of the meetings that were also crying and craving that the NSAS protesters were actually against the North and against the president not ruling. Well, let us hear what he has to say, but ensure you hit the subscribe button, please. If you have not subscribed, please do, and also give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you can get notified anytime we get you updated with any news. Okay, guys, without wasting much of your time, let us hear what the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Sahad Abubakar, has to say to the president. The Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Sahad Abubakar III, on Tuesday in Abuja urged the federal and state government to ensure justice and fairness to all Nigerians. Sultan is also the President General, Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, said this at an emergency NEC meeting of the National Council of Traditional Rulers of Nigeria on Tuesday in Abuja. The news agency of Nigeria reports that the emergency meeting was necessitated by the social unrest in some parts of the country arising from the NSAS protest. The Sultan also enjoined on all politicians to work towards a better country, saying, if really we want this country to move forward, we must change the way we do things. My message to President Muhammad Buhari is that I urge him to be just always in whatever he is doing. I also advise governors to always I always urge governors to always be just in whatever they are doing. Justice is very important in any developing society, community, even in our homes. Without justice, there will be no peace. If you see problems cropping up everywhere, there's a problem with justice, and that is why we don't have very good solutions. Sheikh Usman Danfodio said a nation can endure with unbelievers, but it cannot endure with injustice. Justice is the foundation of peace in every nation, he said. He assured that the National Council of Traditional Rulers was always ready to work and make the country better, because where peace and justice reigns, like I always said, there is no institution in this country and indeed in the world where you can find the caliber of people we have in the National Council of Traditional Rulers of Nigeria. We are people from all professions, from the best professions of all, the military, which some of us belongs to, engineers to custom officers and professors of the universities. We are going to be very blunt, open and frank on all national issues, and we will send our commendations to the president for implementation, he said. The Oni of Ife, Obadeyeye Ogunwusi Ojaja too, urged the federal government to come up with initiatives that would bring government nearer to the people with a view to help traditional institutions. Like some Nigerians are asking, is it that the Sultan is trying to play a prank or trying to play a fool out of Nigerians? Because really, he was part of the Northern Governors Forum meeting that was held a few days ago, where they also agreed that the NSAS protest was just a charade to cause confusion in Nigeria, and they will never be a part of it. And they said so many things that was derogatory to other Nigerians. And one thing I don't understand about the North is that they go through a lot. Perhaps they are used to that oppressive lifestyle. So when someone is trying to, bring out a voice, they see it as being, that the person is just trying to be a kind of a rebel, and they don't see it like that person is trying to bring liberation to them. They see the person as a rebel. So really, I don't really understand them, because the Sultan also spoke and said that the NSAS protest must stop. That is just something to antagonize the president of the day, and because the South does not want the president from the North, that is why they are doing all this, that the rallies or perhaps the protest was politically motivated. But I don't think that rally was actually politically motivated, because remember, when the youth were doing that, they said they do not have a leader, that they are just there, they are doing their thing, that the suffering in this country is too much. Imagine a few days ago in Zamfara, a lot of people were killed, and in Borno, they still went back to Chibok and razed down a lot of houses, and people were killed, people were taken into captive. So many things. Pastors have been kidnapped. Few days ago, a pregnant woman was killed and the husband has been kidnapped. So they have been going through a lot, but I don't see reasons why they still have to stick and stay with the president, and still agree he's doing everything right. Remember, somebody said from the north, I remember while this protest and every issue came up, he said that in their Quran it is written that they must always support their own, irrespective of whether he is doing well or not. But I believe the Quran still tells them that there's a difference between good and bad. When a person is doing bad, the person should face the wrath of the law, because of course, for everything that everyone does, there are consequences to it. So definitely they should also believe that in the part of the consequences, everyone that has done wrong should face the wrath of the law. But they don't see it like that. They feel the government of the day is okay for them, because perhaps I could say they are used to that kind of hard kind of life, because the major part of this country that has the highest poverty rate is from the north. So they are really the ones that need liberation. But who is going to help out? Because now the Sultan is trying to paint it like they are one of the elders that are making corrections to things that are wrong. But really, in their hearts of hearts, they are not making anything right. They are in full support of whatever is going on in the country today. If you speak about this NSAS protest, you'll be so shocked that it is only people from the north that would attack you and say this thing is against humanity, this thing is wrong and everything. It is always from them. They just like this oppressive lifestyle. They don't even want to hear the women from their part speak up. Imagine Aisha Yesufu, everybody is against her from the north just because she has a voice. They don't want women to have a voice. And I wonder what kind of a region would see the light of the day, because even God himself will not be happy. Where people are being suppressed, where people are being oppressed, they cannot do anything. A lot has been happening, and the north are the most sufferers. For years now, a lot of kidnapping, a lot of killings, a lot of things, banditing has been going on in that place, but they are not speaking up. Rather, they are speaking and ready to die and fight against the southern and the middle belt that are trying to liberate this country for a better country for everybody. What are these people asking for? Just requesting for reform, restructure this country. That is what we are all asking for. And yet the Sultan is trying to make it look like, yes, he's talking to the president. We know what they are doing. We know what is going on. But we hope that God will take control of Nigeria. And, at the end of the day, we'll all be happy about the Nigeria of our dreams. So, guys, thank you for being here. Don't forget to drop your comments and give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye.